It's 8 a.m. My dad is driving me over to my friend's house. That way we can all carpool to the crossing of the Delaware together at 8:30. So I literally have 30 minutes to do everything, which should be fine. This video is gonna be like informative / entertaining because I'm trying to see like if I couldn't give a good enough summary. Like, will my history teacher give me the 5 extra credit points instead of me having to write an essay? I had a birthday party last night and we painted tote bags. This is the one I painted, and I just realized like when I got home that it's off center, but it's all nice and dry now, so I'm probably gonna be using this bag. Okay, so like last night when I was at my friend's party, I was talking to my friend Erica who's gonna be there today, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wear so many layers, it's gonna be cold. And my friend goes, it's gonna be like 52 degrees, that's warm. Layer 1, I have on a shirt and leggings. 2, I have on a turtleneck and jeans. And then layer 3 for the bottom, you won't even be able to see it, but I have on leg warmers under my jeans and on top of my leggings. Because I'm wearing like Ugg slippers, so I don't want my ankles to get cold. I have these really cute earmuffs, and I'm going to get a winter jacket and maybe gloves, maybe not, I don't know. And I packed up my bag. I just have a hairbrush, some lip products because I don't want my lips to get trapped, and my purse has like money in it because there are a bunch of vendors there and I'll probably want to buy food. Okay, so I stole my dad's jacket because this is cute. I'm looking kind of cutie. My denims don't match, but it's all right. Canadian tuxedo. Guys, hi. So we all got Starbucks. I actually picked mine up before they got here, but I got a peppermint mocha. It's all right. I got a ham and Swiss croissant. That was really good.
I gotta keep looking straight so you guys don't capture my side profile for everyone to see. Real. I got a peach green tea, and I rate it a 7. It's good.
I got a cranberry orange lemonade refresher, and it's kind of spicy tasting, but it's like good. I'll give it a solid 6.5 because I'm a Starbucks alt.
I got a grande strawberry Aussie refresher with green tea, no strawberries, as usual, and a bacon Buddha. 10 out of 10.
He likes it.
All right, guys, now that we're on our way to the crossing, let's start with some historical facts. Before the crossing of the Delaware, Washington had a campaign in New York which was completely unsuccessful, which caused him and his main troops to retreat to Pennsylvania. Before the crossing of the Delaware, there were multiple major battles, which we will list now.
Raid of Nassau, March 3rd and 4th of 1776. Patriot victory. I was there. Insert pictures here. Massive Patriot doves. Let's go, Princeton.
And those were some of the first battles of the Revolutionary War.
We're not gonna say all of them. There's too many.
There's way too many. But his campaign in New York, we have things like the Battle of Kips Bay and other things like that. And those losses ended up resulting in him retreating to Pennsylvania. And then from Pennsylvania, they crossed the Delaware at this point. I'm gonna take a little picture. Otherwise, for some general background, things that we know about the American Revolutionary War is that the Patriots were definitely not predicted to win because they didn't have any formal training. They didn't have as much
muffins.
Exactly. They didn't have as much money as the British, but the British often fought in proper rows with guns. They had people playing the bagpipes for them.
Yeah, but the Minutemen changed this. They attacked them from behind trees.
On Skibbity. And that is called guerrilla warfare. And the Americans grew quite good at it. And you can see this display in movies like The Patriot, everybody's favorite movie, because guess who stars in The Patriot?
Me.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger! Yeah! We know our Heath Ledger movies. Rest in peace, King.
Especially Brokeback Mountain.
Oh. This difference in fighting ultimately led to the American victory because the British did not see it coming, and that's the only way you can say it. If you look at later wars, like the War of 1812, the British were obviously so much stronger, even though it was still the same group of people. They just didn't have the strength, and they also knew what was coming for them. They knew they could be beat. But the Minutemen and all the Continental Army were ultimately able to come together under George Washington's command to defeat the British. But ultimately, in the earlier stages of the war, the Americans weren't doing too hot, and oftentimes, George Washington's leadership was called into question, and he had numerous ops on the American side.
So all these fake friends, they didn't really come about till later after the war, but things like the betrayal of Benedict Arnold, Charles Lee being an absolute thought at the Battle of Monmouth, which we also went to. Watch that video, link down below, link down below. Promo. Wait, Horatio Gates, another op, was like, guys, let me do Washington's job. And then when he tried to do Washington's job, he actually failed.
Charles Lee.
So bad. Jill is now going to talk about James Buchanan, even though it is not relevant to George Washington's crossing.
Hey guys, it's Jill, and we're doing a recap of Romeo's last lecture. So here we go. James Buchanan, aka the worst president in American history, was gay. He never got married, and he had weird letters, and he lived with his like boyfriend for millions of years, and it was really sad. And then he moved away, and he watched letters, why they're like, you know, like floating about letters. And then when he died, he put it in his book that they wouldn't get money unless they burned all letters, like burned in the fireplace while the lawyer watched his family get the money. So no one was in the letters. They were probably like kind of freaky because he wanted the bird. But yeah, he was gay, just PSA.
Yeah, his presidency was low-key a flop, mostly because, like, yeah, exactly. Like, he was probably low-key a king, but the only problem is he didn't stop the Civil War from happening, which was not to be. Speaking of George Washington privately confided people and predicted that the Union would actually only last 13 years after they signed the actual Constitution. Which isn't true. It lasted, like, 70-something years, but then it only didn't last for, like, 5 or 6 years, and then it came back together. So, exactly. Guys, you are not ready for next year's 4th of July vlog. 250 years of America. This might be like a hot take, but 4th of July is literally my favorite holiday.
Guys, also unrelated, we're gonna talk about how Cleopatra was the smartest, one of the smartest political leaders of all time, because she used the bummy, would I consider them fine shits? Probably not. The bummy men in the Mediterranean, yeah, I probably would. The bummy fine shits in the Mediterranean as like power moves.
Hey guys, other random history facts. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Marie Antoinette and the French Revolution. She's gonna talk about Joseph Stalin.
Okay, so Joseph Stalin, he was 5'4". That's why he was entered his monarch.
Look at this beauty. Jill's lore.
Okay, so if you know me, you know I talk a lot, and I'm actually have a traumatic past. So when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher, Mrs. Clark, pulled me into the hallway and told me I'm annoying and that I talk too much, and I cried.
Oh.
So.
Okay, fine shits, we are here.
Car sickness, I think.
Me too.
It's really hot.
So we are here. My legs hurt because we were sitting for so long, like little peas in a pod. But are we ready for Washington's crossing? Say yes. So it's really awkward because we walked in, I asked the lady, and
They
she was like,
recruited us to religion.
she was like, is this your first time? And I was like, I'm just wondering where the Washington's crossing is, because we're all Catholic. So we did, in fact, go a little bit the wrong way, but we just have to like go down the road. So
The people in the church were churchy.
they were very churchy.
They tried to
Jill is now going to talk about Sabrina Carpenter getting cheated on.
Wow. Take a picture, take a picture.
Oh my gosh, there's a dog. Where?
I love this.
Oh, there's like a kid.
Horses.
I want to be
Where are the horses?
Horsies.
Oh my god, there are the Hessians.
Can I pet the horses?
Oh, the Brits.
Guys, fact of the day: George Washington was actually 6'2" and blonde, aka my man. Also, Abraham Lincoln was 6'4" and a really good wrestler.
Marry me.
So,
Oh, I said this yesterday.
yay, we've arrived! Let's go, baddies. This looks like a really frolicable field. The king grind never stops.
frolic too.
Me too.
They frolic.
We're walking over now. I think we saw Washington while we were walking over here. He was a certified baddie. Some random guy.
Join one of these things. Like, how do I become a Washington? Do you have to like audition?
Yeah, probably. Okay, guys, so the water won't stop running in here. We didn't start it. It was just on when we walked in. Oh, there we go. So
Just wash my hands. Me when I see you.
guys, they're playing music right now in the distance. I'm pretty sure the British played bagpipes and the Americans played the drums. So I think that's General Cornwallis. Not Cornwallis. It was probably like, you know. Why are they? Wait, they're actually playing music. That's like so cool. Okay, guys. So we're here. Riley Tilton, Queen.
Spotted the Colonial Army.
The Brits, the red coats. They're playing the flute right now. Guys, the British don't have it like us. The British don't do it like us.
We've got
like 100 more over there, and they've only got like 6. Embarrassing.
Guys, we're with fine shit right now. No offense, but including taxes at a shop about people fighting against taxes is kind of
Okay, and look at that. They spelled shop with 2 P's and an E. That is British.
We can't be doing this. This is really cute.
Spot the difference.
There is none. I think you're just a little bit tanner.
Yeah, she's a little pale.
Do you have fake tan on right now?
No.
Ooh, you're looking so bronze.
I know, I need to get fake tan again.
Oh. And here we are, children. Oh, yes. Okay, guys. So basically, when Washington's troops were starting to cross the Delaware, they did it in super tightly packed formations, that way no one would hear them, because they assumed that the British might be planning an attack also crossing the Delaware, but Washington did it first. And the reason why he crossed on Christmas Day, they started around 4 p.m., is because they knew the Hessians would be drunk out of their minds, which they were, because it was Christmas Day.
And they're German.
And they're German. The Hessians are foreign mercenaries who are from Germany, and they were hired by the British, and they were stationed in Trenton, and they were getting lit on Christmas Eve, because of course they were getting lit on Christmas and Christmas Eve. I was too. Me and Erica, me and Emmy, were all
And Jill.
we're all having lit punks on Christmas. And that's what the Hessians were doing. And essentially George Washington was like, wait, we could like so win this, because when they arrived across the shore, they caught them super off guard, raised their muskets, and shot.
Weren't they sleeping when they arrived?
They might have been.
I think they were.
I think they were.
Yeah.
And it caught them super off guard, essentially. And on top of this, they were ordered to have 3 days of food. They were ordered to have their muskets ready and filled with gunpowder. And then they hit that dub. And essentially, it wasn't like a huge victory like Saratoga or anything like that, or Cowpens. But it incredibly boosted the American morale, and it made it reasonable to say that George Washington knew kind of what he was doing, and he had the smarts to be able to outmaneuver the British and other foreign enemies.
Yeah.
And he was able to hit that dub, and pretty easily, because there was little resistance, because they were
It's low-key kind of unfair, and it's kind of sad that he did it on Christmas Day to a bunch of partying guys that were drunk and sleeping.
Yeah, you gotta do
It's
what
kind
you
of
gotta do.
unethical.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And like, those kind of crimes didn't come out to like the Geneva Convention. So
That's
guys,
a war crime.
I have no
broke.
idea what was paused, but all I'm trying to say is that this was an extremely important victory for the Americans, because it showed General Washington's smarts and strategy after his leadership was called into question multiple times for some really bad losses and an extreme loss of a lot of American troops, because the British knew what they were doing and the Americans were not prepared for it at all. And as we see over here, they're getting lit on camera.
Yeah, and we were saying, we got cut off, that we think it was unethical. Well, I think it was unethical to kill drunk guys on Christmas.
Yeah, they were low-key bombs.
While they were sleeping. So.
Yeah, they would have killed them on Christmas if they were smart enough, but they were not. So Washington hit that dub. Very importantly, it boosted the American morale and proved that they could win this war.
Only if their opponents were sleeping and drunk, though.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Emmy, would you like to do a gift shop haul?
Yeah, I got this eagle plushie, and I got Washington socks.
So cute.
So adorable.
Okay guys, so they're still talking. So we're taking a seat, looking out at the gorgeous river. Oh wait, there's a bunch of like dead trees over there. Yeah, so we're like, I wouldn't call the river gorgeous, honestly. It's kind of ratchet. But it's a part of history, so it's gorgeous. My idea is a part of history. Yeah.
I don't know. Like the actual river itself isn't pretty, but like the other stuff around it.
I like the dead trees. Kind of adds.
Yeah, it kind of adds to the character.
It's the aesthetic, like, ratchet New Jersey core.
Aren't we in Pennsylvania?
I think so. That's New Jersey. This is Pennsylvania. I think, at least. Or maybe, but
Why didn't they use that bridge to get over?
I don't think it was there, Jill.
I know. I'm kidding.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So, while on the way to the river, no one died. But on the way back, 3 soldiers died crossing the river from, like, exposure, disease, the elements, the fact that there was crap medicine. Oh my god, there are swords, I think, being gone. No, they're just placing a wreath. But yeah, there was 3 people that died, but there was a lot of people crossing the river, so luckily they didn't lose too many people, which is good. 5 were wounded during the battle, and in fact,
James Monroe had an almost, future president, had an almost fatal shot hit on his shoulder, but he survived, obviously, because he's here.
Oh.
He was here, and he was also included in the painting, which maybe I'll point him out, or not, probably not.
Monroe made the Monroe Doctrine, guys. He was like, other countries don't mess with America, and everyone was
We
like,
will
okay.
fight you, and they didn't care that much, so they were like, okay. Gotta make sure I can like find shit for the soldiers. If George Washington is here, I have to be able to
Pucker up.
burst the baddie. This is why I've been single for so long. You know what? For good measure, let's.
Oh my god, girl. I was just saying that I want to put in my Tinder preferences, they have to do historic reenactments.
Jill is gonna sing the national.
Please rise for the national anthem.
So that guy was like Admiral de Grasse. And apparently George Washington is wearing a blue sash. So we're gonna find him. Sorry. And we're gonna ask him about history. Maybe. So we smell the food. Oh, that's Washington. There's George Washington. Wow. So we did not stop and ask him questions, but he's here. What a guy. And he had the wig on. A horse!
I love horses. Guys, I'm a vegetarian, I think.
Guys, I'm a vegetarian. I'm a friend of animals.
So we are here at the Washington's reenactment with a horse. Tell us how horses were important to the Revolutionary War.
Normally horses coming in from the Spaniards. So the Spaniards came over to Florida, they have horses. And after the Indians have the horses a little further. And after the Revolutionary War horse was a mix. This one is mix of Morgan. This one Appaloosa. True Mustang is the brown one over there when you have the true Mustang. And the horses was a farmer horse. Horse who work in the plow, work on the saddle, and later on the 1800s was a little different, but the beginning, anybody have anything for the head.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Gorgeous horse.
Yes.
Have a good day. Guys, look who's here. It's Autumn. A lit time. We were talking about horses. Were you there for like the 8-year-long speech that they were giving in the beginning?
No, I was not. We sat on the ground and walked away.
They were just like talking about like some New Jersey Association. So we already saw like half of our class here, but we're waiting for Craig Laird.
I just saw him.
He's here? Yeah. Where?
I just saw him go that way.
Oh my gosh, we have to go find him. So Craig just texted us saying the ticket guy said they don't actually cross the river. Why are we here? Hello? I bet he's at some kind of food stand. That's very on brand for Craig. Anyways, there are all these guys with like these sassy little hats. Ooh, and there's this lady who's like dressed to the nines in American, like.
We should have dressed up. I kind of feel
Yeah, I wish we dressed up.
next year it's so cool.
Next year, guys, we should do this again, but like we'll be able to drive. So.
I could already drive, but that's a story.
But her car's like not functional. Yeah, vacation.
They got kidnapped.
Oh. We're currently wondering if we could go inside. I don't think we could go inside. There were just like ladies who walked out, so let's see. Can we go?
We just did a photo shoot.
Yes.
Because we're Instagram pose that are deprived of attention. So.
Yeah. Here are the fine shit soldiers. There's Craig. Greetings. Holy guacamole. So apparently they're not crossing because the water's too slow, whatever that's supposed to mean.
I thought they were going that way.
I have no idea. Well, no, that's the river, so.
Well, no, I mean, like, I thought they weren't going streamwise, I thought they were going across, so why would the river going too slow affect that?
I have no idea, actually, but, we're gonna float around some more, see what they have to offer here, because this goes for quite a while until they start battling. Look at these guys. Alright. So now Craig's coming along. Not through there.
So how long would it take to make one horseshoe?
Because then when we're crossing,
They're making horseshoes. Because this is part of history drill.
but like, is it part of the Delaware crossing?
In some aspects. Wowie. I think they're making food. I think that's food.
Oh, that's like...
They're making revolutionary food.
Yeah,
A piece of bread.
It's like...
$14 for a loaf of bread? Oh my gosh, Jill.
I'm just saying, the bread ends are $5.
Brett, there's no way. I don't think I'm gonna cop a bread end. I want to find a Hessian and talk to them.
I think they're up there doing the stuff.
Oh, I thought I just saw one walk past. They're wearing like green hats, right?
I thought they were just British people wearing green.
Oh. George has just been walking back and forth. He just passed us again. There are these guys in these like fancy white outfits, and I really want to talk to them. Let's go talk to them.
New to the unit. I am actually from the Philadelphia Light Horse. This troop for the cavalry. We were here. We went across. My horse was shot. I was bludgeoned by some Queens Rangers, and now I formed up with the 1st Pennsylvania. This gentleman knows
1st Pennsylvania Regiment, the first army that was called when Washington ordered in June 14, 1775, and he called for 6 regiments of riflemen. We were called riflemen because of this rifle. This is the Pennsylvania long rifle, which there were 7 different types made in Pennsylvania, basically by the German and Irish gun makers. And each county had their own design. And this is the forerunner of what they call the Kentucky long rifle. It isn't the Kentucky long rifle, it's the Pennsylvania long rifle. Our attire is
details.
Our attire is, this is the hunter's shirt. It's a typical shirt worn by the frontiersmen at the time. With a powder horn, which held our powder dry when we needed it. A possibles bag, which kept our other equipment in there. We either had leather breeches or linen pants. These are gaiters, which protected us from the briar and the brushes we went through. And our hat is a basic round hat, which is called left side folded up. If you had a feather in your hat, then that means you were from the field or a farmer. If you had a deer tail in your hat, that means you were from the woods or a hunter.
Thank you so much. Have a good...
What is this? Are you students or what is your...
So we're students. We take AP US History. We're from New Jersey, Ocean County.
Very good. So you've been to Red Bank, of course?
Yes.
And if you go down to Tuckerton, you'll see a monument that I am building there for Cosme Pulaski. Oh. Right there, I think it's Mystic Island area. But that site was instrumental. Cosme Pulaski, Washington communicated with him, but he didn't have enough of the command staff. So he was instrumental of preventing the British compromises. The French, even before signing on, were delivering supplies and things into Jersey. You have privateers, but you go down there, the mount where that monument is being built, there's a drywall, granite steps that came from Pennsylvania. He assembled cavalry there, and incredible story because you have the river here, but down there you have the coastline and estuaries. So for the blogs, what is the narrative? What was going on in South Carolina? What was going on in Georgia? 8 Indian tribes, indigenous down in the Carolinas and below. So with the 250, this is a story of a then and now, and the Jerseys as well. So your role, your age group, it's instrumental. You get the story out there.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.
Yes, I was sent to France to help get the French to help us win the Revolutionary War with their support. Now, they were not going to help us because we were getting dire news from Washington. He was being defeated in New York, in Brooklyn, and where else. There was one battle that made the French say, yes, we will support you. And that battle was the Battle of Saratoga. Now, I'm here to tell you, the person responsible for winning that battle was Benedict Arnold, General Arnold. He was the one that was responsible for winning. He's the one that made the French say, yes, we will support you. And I know he gets a bad rap.
I get a bad rap.
So I just didn't know if you knew that.
I didn't know he was Benedict Arnold.
So as Washington was fighting with the blood of his men, I was in France fighting with the ink of my pen. and now we have our country.
Thank you.
400 of the 2,400 men used to cross in December came from my unit up north because I was victorious of a battle that nobody's ever heard of because they don't talk about it.
So would you say that going out with Peggy Shippen was worth it? Would you say that...
Was it worth it? I don't know. My 6 kids, you know, may say otherwise, but...
The French sent us Admiral de Grasse. Admiral de Grasse for the
Thank
French
you.
Navy to help command our Navy. He was very arrogant, but it was very successful.
Yay! Would you say that dying in your American uniform after betrayal, would you say that was like a flop moment or like...
I'm amazed that you know that story.
Yeah.
That story is not...
I know, I've heard stories.
Really?
I've heard lots of stories. It's not a womanizer. They're
Wow.
And I don't remember because I was dying when I was raised.
Okay, okay.
I can say this. All my children were British officers.
Huh. So would you say that was like nepotism?
I don't know. No, I'm just saying I don't know if I would have put my continental uniform.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it's a fable that's been passed down that's never been
offered
verified.
my hand
All right.
I wish it
to a
happened,
woman in France.
but it's not fact.
All right.
You have to dig me out of where was I buried, you know?
I'm actually not too sure.
Yes, where? St. Mary's Church in the bottom.
Ah, well, thank you guys so much. So guys, we're getting pizza. I'm just getting some hot
We can
apple
only
cider.
get a little pizza. We can't get a single slice, so we're cooling money.
I'm just getting some hot apple cider because I'm a hottie.
Yes. We are getting margarita pizza because it's the only pizza that doesn't have meat on it.
Aw, vegetarian. Waiting for Jill's vegan arc. Is that ever gonna happen?
No.
Okay. Can't give up the milk?
No, I'm not giving up milk.
Alright.
Then you can't eat bread.
What?
Milk's in bread. You can't eat eggs, you can't eat milk, so you can't eat like anything.
Dang. Oh,
If the point of being vegan is to be healthier, like, and then you're
It's
just
not-
eating
I don't
lab
think it
grown like things, then it's kind of defeats the purpose.
I don't think the
Just to
point.
not harm animals.
Yeah.
Hi vlog.
Say something, Ginge.
Subscribe to jillybeanz2007.
2007.
2007.
Erica, could you tell us anything about history?
Redcoats were the British.
Do you know when she learned that, guys? 2 hours ago.
In 1776, go America. Hurrah.
Ooh. Okay, guys, so we're eating pizza aesthetically, and I have some hot apple cider. It's low-key looking bomb. Skin tea.
Remember the dog from
Why'd they put barely any basil on it?
because they're cheap. And they want to charge us $20 for a small ass pizza.
A 6-slice mini pizza. It's good though.
Yeah.
This is good. It's hot. Really hot. Like me.
Like me.
All right.
I got it first.
All right, princess. So I'm just gonna like not knock it over and just leave it a little bit open.
Sit over here so you can see against the tree.
Ah, princess.
The pizza needed to cool down anyway.
Yay! Oh, I like those coats.
I want to be a horse when I grow up.
I want to be a deer when I grow up. You can't tell us what to do. Another man trying to tell women what to do. Can you believe it? How dare you tell us what we can and cannot do? Big
Guys, I
shocker.
gotta be historically accurate.
Big shocker. Whoa, that guy has a selfie stick for days. Oh, those are just normal people now. Uninterested in those ones, guys. Where's George at? Yeah. All right. Oh, is that a normal boat? Bruh, that's a normal boat. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, guys, so they didn't do the crossing, which is kind of upsetting. It's because, like, the river, like, they drained it too much. Which really sucks. And I want to talk to a Hessian, but we ended up not. But yeah, why don't we talk about the after effects of the winning of the crossing of the Delaware. So guys, essentially the whole after effects of the crossing of the Delaware was just that it was significantly increasing the American morale. They saw that they had the strategy and the leadership to hit that dub.
They also crossed the Delaware.
Really?
Yeah. We didn't get to see.
We didn't get to see.
They didn't sink.
So maybe we'll go again next year to see them actually cross the Delaware. But otherwise, we had a lit time. My phone's on 10%. Started at 100. Don't know how that happened. But okay, so I just got home, got changed. I don't feel good at all. That apple cider definitely didn't sit well. It had like a bit of a funky taste and it was hot. I don't know. I felt like it had something in it. Like my stomach really hurts. I kind of feel like I need to throw up. I don't know. But otherwise, pretty good experience. Kind of mad they canceled the crossing because I did want to see that. But it's okay. I'll go next year or something. Car ride home was lit. So it's the next day. It's like 2 o'clock and I actually woke up feeling so horrible. So I didn't go to school and I went back to sleep and I woke up and I feel worse. So that really sucks, but I had a good time overall. Like I'd give it an 8 out of 10, -2 because they didn't actually cross the Delaware, but it was pretty cool to go there. I really liked everyone's like how everyone dressed up. It was really cool, pretty historically accurate. It was really neat. Bye guys.